On EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Giants and the Falcons, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New York Giants. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. On the return, Deontay Harris. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5". Throwing, Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 6 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy the defense has had better focus on.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And some room to work.
Wrap up.
Still moving. Touchdown, Falcons. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And, CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Now for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. On play action, Lance. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposite. Equal it on that throw.
Now a play fake. Lance rolling to his right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Here we go.
A big play there on the catch and run. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And this has been
plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Let's go.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Play action, now it's Lance. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Lance now on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead they're going on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Trey Lance A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now Jones. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. William Jackson with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Romeo Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, yeah, arm, legs, He really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Well, he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Don't do us like that.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check 99. Check 99. 52.
To throw, it's Lance. Flush to his right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Check 52's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that.
Now Lance. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
A carry here for Hunt, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Looking to throw. Jones. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. Dances by him.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. Touchdown, Falcons! Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Rolling to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Lance sliding out of the pocket. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Go, boys, bring it
A
up.
big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try again with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Trey Lance with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Now Jones throwing on first down. A slant to Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones looking in zone for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Lockett the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He looks for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rolling to his right. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from...
He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyler Lockett as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches in production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from, so field position becomes a...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Giants.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The give is to Jones. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd and 9, Lance flushed out right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and down the field to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 25, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Good job. That's it. Good job, baby.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his and deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now Lance going to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Bandit. Bandit.
Throwing now is Lance. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants get another third quarter. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Jones on 3rd down. He'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Jones now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And some space here. Touchdown, Falcons. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And that is where Darren Waller really excels. He led all NFL tight ends in yards after the catch in 2020. Another nice effort here.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Extra point safely through, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Lockett the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he stopped immediately there. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 13. Check 13.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
Come on, man. Let's go.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
On second and 9, Jones. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
3 down. 79.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Hey, come on. Hey.
On first down, it's Hunt, and he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Double tight.
From the 29, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Throwing, Jones. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's scared.
No, check that.
Looking to throw. Jones. Complete to Stewart, right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Giants' 38-yard line.
That's what I do. New Mike 52. Mike 52.
They'll look to throw again. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
To try again after the sack. Jones, he finds his man, complete. It's Jones. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
Touchdown, Falcons! CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Lockett the return. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
36, 30.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it.
Yeah, baby. That's our ball. Our ball.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they begin in a glorious spot, to say the least. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Stewart. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a...